And the reason the United States is so sensitive to these because they want to maintain competition in the market, because that allows for these things to happen. You'll get quality, you'll get innovation, you'll get responsiveness to customers, and you'll have business is literally all it is allowing people to compete in a market, right? Imagine it if it was a football team. If there's only one team in the NFL, would you go watch it? Probably not. You'd be like, why am I going to watch people run around if there's no reason to do it? But think of it as a massive scale. What the United States allows for, tries to encourage in the market, is that there is competition, some level of competition, so that these things stay alive. Right. And it really is about staying alive. To make the national, international markets thrive, really is to allow these things to exist, right? And I'll start with that, and then I'll go to the. I just thought this one was a really good slide. I know the other ones are pretty succinct, but I'll just go to the top here. So, welcome to our class. I know we did a little bit before. I just wanted to make sure that everyone was on board. I see 2 new people. All right. What's your name?
Mohammed.
Muhammad. What do you do, Muhammad?
I'm driver.
Driver. Okay. Are you planning to sign up?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
Amin.
Amin. What do you do, Amin?
I'm working as superintendent in construction.
Superintendent of construction. So again, this will just walk you through the basics of management today. And at the end of it, there will be some type of certification process. Did you speak with the administrators about what the requirements and the other things are? Or?
Yeah, I explained to them actually, and they want to come to give it a try. They want to see how it looks like.
Just for
and
today.
if something going to suit them, they're going to proceed with that inshallah.
Okay, awesome. Welcome. Thank you. So, what is management today? This is pretty straightforward. We've walked through some of these ideas previously. It really is just understanding how to advance the organization that you're a part of, right? To help it perform better. And the word I always like using is win-win. What can you do within your own personal career, right? Your professional development in order to be more valuable to the company you're serving, even if it's your own. How can you be more valuable to your own bottom line, and how can you be more valuable to the objectives of your direct manager, right? A big part of it is really both managing, they say managing upward and managing even horizontally relationship type stuff. And if you're a manager, making sure that your team is getting what they need to advance that specific goal that you have, right? So that's what they mean by organizational performance. Even if there's a top line objective, usually most companies will focus on what you are specifically responsible for, okay? The tasks is what is very specific, right? They'll give you a certain number of tasks and just make sure you do those really well for a sustained period of time, and then you can move on to the next step, right? And part of what you're doing here is really showing that you have interest in being more insightful in the work that you do every day, right? Then your manager will be like, wow, okay, not only are they doing a good job here, they also understand what I'm saying. They're understanding what their business partner says. If there's something important that I need to know about, they hear about, they come back and tell me so that we can, deliver a better product or innovate in a specific way, be more efficient, like that chart shows, right? So not just completing the task, but if you are, again, a knowledge leader, an insightful leader who has knowledge, network, skill, right? And we'll get to the slide where it says technical, human, or the different types of conceptual. I wrote technical twice, but it should be conceptual. So I said efficiency, and I won't go too much into the details on that one. So what is management? Why do we manage? We want to organize, we want to lead. Again, we want to advance the cause with the available resources. So whether it's money or people, which are people use different terms for human capital, resources, HR, and really the human science, like I said, being a good leader is being able to advance your business success success through the people science, and then technical is being able to advance your business success through product or through the skill, the discipline that you live in or the discipline you're trained for. Is that clear? So those are really the two major branches of propelling an organization forward: human capital and resource capital, if you want to call it that. Okay. You'll hear a lot of different garden variety words that people use to explain that. And of course, like I said, increase revenue, decrease cost, and sustain the business. Here they call it efficiency and effective. Right? Lowering costs is efficient. Effective is increasing revenue and being sustainable, if you want to think about it that way. Okay? Does that make sense? So those two words there, if you're efficient, you're reducing cost over time. Those resources aren't being drained too soon. It's being planned out really well, right? It's being shared in a way that, again, even if it doesn't get you money right away, it's something that's put into the future that will return the investment at some point. Okay. So what is performance? Organizational performance is, again, how efficient and effective you are over the long term as an organization. The human capital part, of course, we're investing in ourselves today, and the end goal is customer satisfaction in a general sense, and achieving whatever goals you set out. That's why I said there's no wrong or right answer from the beginning. Whatever business or industry you're in, there's no wrong or right answer to how you keep your customers happy or how you would achieve the goals that you set out. And they have to be personal goals, they have to be team goals. If you have a team you're managing, you would say, I want you to set your own goals, and then you guide them through why that is aligned with what the company is looking to do or not. Does that make sense? And I'll pause there. I don't want this to be me talk, but is there anything that you would consider as a goal for yourself, even out of this, this class? If I was to say, what would be your goal? How would it align with what you're doing in your workplace? Can someone just give me an example to fulfill that? How would you efficiently, effectively use this resource, which is your time and your money, right? This is your time and your money to satisfy a customer, which is somebody potentially in your company or the work that you do, and achieve your own personal goals or organizational goals. Does someone want to articulate how you would do that? Or what's your intention almost by being here, right?
Yeah, so for me, regarding the effectiveness, I want to bring the knowledge here. If I bring it to my work, I will do my work in how the organization was effective way. Like I wanna put my efforts on because I have options which ones I should do in the workplace. So I wanna put my efforts on the things that matters for the company. So before that, maybe I will just randomly attacking problems or just waiting for instruction from managers. Now with the knowledge here, I know that's exactly that matters for the company. And that's what I aim. That's how I can distinguish myself from the others. So because I will be more effective person that align with the business goals.
Yeah, and that's the key, that you're more effective and you're also distinguishing yourself. Part of accelerating your own career is competing for certain roles and responsibilities, right? So long as you're qualified and you're putting that investment into your career, it will make a big difference.